down. And honey, say hi to us and Dennis. So
Hey,
he's gonna listen to what you learned, Lewis, on Monday. And
Dennis learned too. We were both there.
You talked to Renee. So
we'll fill in
good.
each
So you
other's
guys are gonna
Yeah,
blanks.
talk about
I beat up Renee
Lord.
yesterday at 4 o'clock, Dennis, just so you know. We had a coming to Jesus meeting.
All right, we're streaming live now.
Well,
Oh no, I better shut up.
the thing is,
Don't
we're
do that.
growing so fast.
Streaming, really? No, you're kidding me, right?
Hi, Facebook friends. Hi.
No.
Yes, we're full on live. Come on, Bettina, come on back. Where are you?
Are we really?
We are.
Oh, we are. I see the live thing. Hey guys, how's everybody? Lewis coming here from Ceiba, Fajardo, Puerto Rico. Dennis is in Florida. Where you at in Florida, Dennis?
Fort Lauderdale, right on the beach.
Man, Lauderdale. Wow.
Nice and
beach
steamy.
here.
Nice and
Right on
steamy
the
here
beach.
right now.
Not here, man. I have a nice 80-something degree cool breeze.
Oh, yeah? Sweet.
Yeah, ocean breeze coming in. So.
Very
Ooh,
nice.
nice.
Bettina, where are you at?
Hey, I'm at Inks Lake State Park. Can you see my kids? They're jumping off that cliff over there.
No, all we see is black. You gotta
Can
get
you
higher.
see?
No. All we see is black and ease.
For
Black
real?
Top of the van.
What state are you in?
Jumping. Did you see her? I'm in Texas.
No. Oh, in Texas. Okay.
Wait, you didn't see Ava jump?
No.
Oh, is it really black?
It's really black, yeah.
Really black.
Yeah, Big Bend is great. We were there during during mating season for the spiders, for the tarantulas, tarantula mating season.
Oh, wow.
Insane. They were everywhere. I was stopping the car in the middle of the highway, picking them up and moving them to the side of the road so they didn't get run over. They were cool. You just hold them in your hand and they.
You can run them over.
No, I would not run them over. I was slamming on the brakes, putting on the hazards, saving them.
All right, guys, let's get to the reason why we're here, guys.
That's right.
Hey, group, today's Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Exciting things are happening right now at AmeriFirst funding. The trade-in program is officially launched, which is, I know I talked about it before, but we are here 90% of the appraised value. Get the house bought at the same time your client's buying. Now it's an easy way to create a listing and a buy at the same time.
With reducing the stress of the double closing for the seller, they can relax, finish the closing on their exit property without all that crazy.
And mama is happy. I mean, the biggest problem of right now getting listing is mama ain't gonna do anything until she finds another house, and this alleviates that problem completely. And if we get in a bidding war on their house because you become the listing agent, they get the difference afterwards.
That's right. It's not an equity share program. It's just hey, we're gonna take care of you because we want you a customer for life. We're going to get you out of that property when you're ready to sell it because we know you've got the other one going on. Yeah.
It's incredible what's going to happen. And then, of course, we have the cash buy program as well, which is really exciting. Oh, we see Bettina and Juan. They're frozen, but I see them. They're there. Good smile, though, on the frozen there. I like that.
At least she wasn't picking.
Oh, I saw a thumbs up, barely. You guys got to get higher up that mountain so we get reception. That's what's going on. So another exciting thing that we talked about yesterday is that now through Mortgage Educators, if you do your classes through Mortgage, and I recommend everybody do through Mortgage Educators because that's what Bettina did, and that's what several other people have done, and they've passed the first time. Yeah. Versus if you do it through Champions and some other places, it's not the same. I mean, you're just not passing. Do the study course. Pay the extra $70, do the extra test, and pass the test the first time around. But now we have a way of tracking you guys. So if you guys use the discount code through Mortgage Educators, then your upline your partners, I'm change that name. Your partners now that are helping you build this thing will be able to see where you're at. So if you finish course 5 or 6, And the exciting part of that is now we can follow up and say, hey man, I'm glad you finished, zone 5
That's
or
right.
6, whatever section you're in, and motivate you guys. So
Exactly.
that just blew my mind. That really made me excited that we're gonna be.
Yeah, and especially when we know that they're gotten through it all and they're ready for the practice tests. Encourage them to hit those 80s and 90s.
And I'm telling you
at the
guys,
end of the day, there's going to be, and also, so you guys know, we're also recruiting a lot of leaders right now, right?
yes.
And that's so important for the leaders that are coming on board, because then they can do all that. Whew, I just want you to know, I ran to the top of the mountain for you.
There you go. And then we're at AmeriFirst. We're working on getting our licenses to do mortgages here in Puerto Rico. We started it about a month ago. We're hoping to joint venture with somebody, but if that doesn't happen, then we're going to open something here because we got so many EXP and different leaders that are living here now. So we need to really rock
be there.
I'm so excited about what's going to happen in the next year or two. Numbers are just going to take off so quickly. And there's people joining every day. That's the beauty of it. Every day people are joining.
Every single day. Yep.
Don't forget, you guys got to get in your education. Get that. If you're going to sign up, go ahead and get your mortgage educators, pay for your classes, get it out of the way. You're not going to regret it. I mean, your first deal, you're going to get paid back everything you invested 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
I mean,
Just to let you know, I'm getting a lot of people right now who signed up 3-6 months ago that are like, hey, I need to get on this.
Exactly.
It's not too late.
Leaving money on the table.
All you got to do is just send an email to AmeriFirst, say, hey, can I extend this till, I don't know, pick a date. But really, you can get, if you run the class in the background, what I'm hearing is that you can really get through it like lickety split, right? And go to this, the Facebook group, and under files, it's that licensing guide. You get the discount code for educator, mortgage educator, take the exam prep test. But can we get to your conversation with Renee on what's happening on the back end that's going to get released on Friday?
Well, that's what I was just talking about. I was just talking about what we're going to have. We're going to have tracking ability on mortgage educators. Dennis, what else did you want to say anything else that you talked about? I was waiting for notes to come in, but they haven't come in yet. Yeah.
So, again, we went over a lot of stuff. It was, not only just about that, but we kind of were dipping into the different programs too, because we wanted to know where we were sitting with those, with the PYT, and how you have to go through PYT in order to take advantage of the cash buyer program. So if you want AmeriFirst to step in and be a cash buyer on your behalf, you have to go through the PYT first.
What's a PYT program? So
PYT is Protect Your Transaction. There's an actual website. And what we do, and we've been doing with a lot of my clients now, because, I mean, a lot of the credit contingencies are not there anymore because you got all these cash buyers and you got to compete. So what we're doing is we're fully underwriting the file up front. And then we get a certificate from the underwriter basically saying that we're guaranteeing this transaction up to $15,000. And then the buyer can decide, the borrower can decide what percentage of that he's willing to give into the deal if something happens and the deal doesn't close. But all we're waiting on after that is title and appraisal. So the ability for us to close in a couple of weeks is pretty quick because
it's a great advantage.
They're completely underwritten. We're not asking for bank statements, everything, all that's done, and we got it all ahead of time.
As a listing agent, I know that one of the buyers that won had this program.
Yes.
That was a big deal. They did this program, then they gave a 30-day lease back to the seller. And the seller knew that they were done in 2 weeks.
It's so powerful that Eric was saying yesterday on a call I had with him, Eric Bowlby. He was saying that he's got people out there in Arizona, listing agents, primarily focused on listings. They put it right in the broker remarks. If you don't have a PYT, don't even bother. So they're really pushing the PYT because they know that people have already been fully underwritten, and they're the only 2 things they got to worry about: title and appraisal.
Well, and make sure they keep their job.
And make sure they keep their right. Don't go buy a new car.
Keep your job.
Keep your job.
But I've noticed that the people with PYTs are getting contracts much quicker than just a pre-approval or pre-qual. So
Oh, yeah.
it makes a huge difference when it's complete. And the borrowers aren't going anywhere either. So as a loan officer and a realtor, your borrower is not going to go shop you somewhere else because they've already been through the ringer. They've already been pre-approved. So
Right.
now you
Get
have a
more
borrower
sticky.
that's going to stick by you, the real estate agent, not go anywhere because you did your job of getting them completely pre-approved. And if you're a real funding agent, you're going to get paid on it. So you're like win-win. It's a double win.
So this is a huge evolution because I remember it used to be pre-quals were the thing, right? And then we said pre-approvals were the thing. Now the PYT is the new thing. Is that assurance is the new way to go. Forget the pre-approval because as
Right.
a
Forget the
realtor,
DU.
we know
This is
those.
10 times better.
Yeah, we know those are pre-approvals. We're like, yeah, is there a real pre-approval or did the lender just say, hey, pre-approval? But when the loan officer is putting money down on it, you know it's legit.
Yep, it is legit. And it's
Because
going to make a huge difference.
it's not that
And if
fake
you're PYT on conventional or VA on, well, definitely conventional, we can also do a cash offer for that borrower.
Yeah.
Or we can take their house on trade-in if they have a trade. So they have so many different things they can do. Now, there are some exceptions to the PYT. The ratios, you can't be over 45% on a conventional, and you cannot be above a 50 on an FHA. But most people don't even get approved higher than that anyway. So,
yeah,
it's very unlikely that it gets higher than that.
I like that. And I think most people in this market, because they've seen so many markets, right? And they've heard about the past markets, they don't want to go past that. They want to be a little bit more conservative. They don't want to max out. Right. So, and I want to give you props because over the weekend I called, we had a buyer who'd been pre-approved with somebody else, pre-approved, if I could do air quotes right now, I would, with somebody else, and they called you, right? And they said they had $30,000 to go over appraisal, and you went through and you actually went and talked through to them and everything. And we found out that 30,000 over appraisal wasn't going to work in this market. And we were able to do a little shift, but because they went through a pre-approval, because they went through all that, because they went through that process with you over the weekend, because that's, when a lot of times things happen. I want you to know how much I appreciate you for helping these buyers kind of miss out on some of the long-term heartache. They'd been working with another realtor for, is it 6 to 8 weeks, like almost about 7-ish weeks.
Wow.
Another realtor. And in 5 days, we were able to say, hey, here's what we need to make a plan B. This is our
reality
plan B.
check.
Yeah, we were able to give them a reality check when we asked, why weren't you winning? What was the deal? What's the deal with the monies? All this kind of stuff. They're like, I don't know. And a great loan officer matched with a great realtor can really help them move forward, because they're like literally living in a guest room at the family's house and they are so over it.
Oh yeah, they have dogs at another house. They got their daughter staying at their best friend's house. I mean, they're spread everywhere. I feel really bad for them.
They're so over it, but now they have so much more clarity because of the team that we put together here. And I just want you to know, I just appreciate that. And I love that we're able to work from anywhere, like this new reality. I know, like right now, the days come out, I'm like sweating because I've been in the water all morning, but like, I love residual income. I love that we can work anywhere there's a cell reception. I love that we can serve people from anywhere, essentially. And this is the new reality. It's like once upon a time, the reality is everybody need a pre-qual.
Then it was the pre-approval.
Then the PYT.
And now it's
now
PYT,
I think the new reality, the old reality for loan officers was get as many deals as you can. Now the new reality for loan officers is build a residual income.
Exactly.
Right? And
I'm telling you, if you're a loan officer out there, or if you're a realtor and you know a loan officer out there that's at a different company that doesn't have these programs, and you really like him as a loan officer, get him in touch with Bettina, with Dennis, and myself. Let me tell them about some of the stuff we have going on over here. They're not going to have half of the things that we have available to help them grow their business. Because right now the market is very tough. And if you're not cutting edge, if you don't have these new products, if you don't have, we even have an investor shelf for second homes and investors that are a lot lower rate that's out there. So I'm telling you, there's just a lot of things that we have that nobody else has right now. And we're going to start.
And the other thing you have, I want to mention the other thing you had. We talk programs, like every loan officer, I think, talks programs. But I think another thing that we talk about here that others don't talk about, and Dennis, you touched on it earlier, and so did you, was you brought up Eric Bowlby's name, the owner. Eric Bowlby's got your back. The owner of the company.
He is being so creative.
Yeah. He's fighting for you, the loan officer,
well,
who's fighting for us, the realtors.
The realtors too. He's fighting to push these fintechs away and squash them like a bug, man, you know, to compete with them. That's those are his words. He's fired up upon these fintech guys.
He doesn't want Amazon getting in the market. He doesn't want Google getting in the market. You know, he despises Zillow. I mean, he's like, realtors need to be realtors. We don't need to have these huge fintech companies trying to take over what we do on a daily basis. And buying a home, purchasing a home, the biggest purchase you're going to make in your life,
right,
on a one-on-one type relationship with somebody that cares about you, a realtor who knows the area, that's been in the area, that understands what's going on in the market, and then that person's going to put you with that realtor's going to put you with a local lender like most of us that's going to take care of you, that
professional, been in the business, knows the business.
Makes a big difference.
Huge difference. I love the relationship that we have all built. And I love also that the realtors and loan officers that we taught to, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, they're coming back. They're like, hey, about that.
Yeah.
You know?
I heard it from somebody else.
let me tell you a story. I shared this with somebody back in December, right when I came on to AmeriFirst, and that guy and his partner looked at it and they're like, no, I don't think this is going to work for me, blah, 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 blah. Fast forward 6 months, right? He got on another one of our calls. His partner that was bringing him on board looked at it again. And then he called me and goes, Lewis, I'm missing the boat. Where I'm at right now is killing me. I'm not getting loans. They're not closing me on time. I'm hearing you guys are just taking off. I missed something. What do I need to do? I said, you need to watch the presentation again. So he did. He got out of the presentation. I set up a one-on-one with him and Eric. We literally talked for maybe 10, 15 minutes. That was it. And he goes, I'm ready to go. I'm like, okay. So Eric booked him a flight July 8th. Him and his wife are going to Arizona, meet the team, and he's bringing himself, his business partner, and 4 more LOs on board. What? A year ago, that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for Real Funny and what we have going on. That's incredible. So he is I'm not going to mention his name until he's on board officially because I can't.
Of course.
So excited. Him and his partner are so excited. But that's not the icing on the cake. Is now I'm bringing on 6 originators at once.
And that opportunity is offered to realtors and loan officers.
And the realtor who brought them on board is going to benefit from all of that business.
This is amazing.
Well, and you know, again, I say it pretty much every time. If you're a big thinker and you're not a loan officer and you're not a realtor, you could still come out and play with us. You could still do this. Credit repair, title company. Yes. If you're a big thinker and you see the vision, you know realtors, you know mortgage people.
That's what somebody was mentioning in yesterday's meeting was, what about all these title people? You know, they can go get licensed as an MLO and they can start referring agents and create a residual income. I was like, whoa, I didn't even think about it. Even a home inspector can get their MLO license and start referring their agents or signing up their agents underneath them and creating a residual income for themselves.
Thing's huge. Crazy.
So everybody in our industry to make a little extra money.
Exactly. Doing what they do every day.
Yep.
Passing around
they're
referrals.
Not doing anything.
Passing around referrals all the time anyway.
So you know what I heard that you said that I think really stood out is when the guy brought it up, you said you told him that he needed to listen to the presentation again. So I think a lot of times everybody just overthinks this. How do I just invite him to the presentation. I felt like that was the key takeaway. Get them on the Tuesday at 4, Thursday at 11, right? Just get them on with other people, ask the questions, let them, and tell them, prepare them for the Q&A at the end, right?
Yeah.
Write down your questions and we'll answer them at the
end. And don't be shy.
Don't be shy. I love the people that ask the questions, right?
Yeah.
So
the only dumb question is the unasked question.
That's right.
Right. Well, hey, let's wrap this up. I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for giving me this opportunity. Lewis, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be here today, So I believe in residual income. I believe that's a way of the future. And I mean, Robert Kiyosaki believed that. So many others believe that. What's the 10X guy? Grant Cardone. I mean, all of them, all the greats, leaders. Yep. Dennis, you believe that?
I believe that, and I have you to thank for introducing me to this. Even though I said no, I'm okay. I don't need to see anything else. No, I don't want to look at anything else, Bettina. Thank you.
But you did. You were open-minded.
Because I believe in you. Because I believe in Bettina.
Well,
she wouldn't be just selling me an old clunker car.
I didn't sell anything. I just invited you.
I know.
And you said yes. Everybody loves a good party. Well, guys, I'm going to run. I'm
going
to go jump in the lake.
Keep it super simple. Don't make this complicated.
It's duplicatable.
You gotta look at the overall picture and make a decision on your own. Look at it 2 or 3 times if you don't get it the first time. When you see it, your eye, especially if you're in the industry, your eyes are just going to open up and you're going to be like, holy cow, what have I been leaving on the table?
If you want to make this part of your business plan, if you truly want to make this part of your business plan because you want a big residual income, go back in Facebook, in the Relo Matrix Facebook group or the Relo Funding Facebook group, and you'll see a call done with me and Scott Lewis. And Scott Lewis actually goes over the details on how to invite, right? I mean, you can just invite if you're not, some people are high C's and they need instruction. Some people are high I's and they're like, just let me at it. And they'll just go at it, right? High D's, high I's, we're all about that. High C's, high S's, sometimes we need a little bit more instruction. We need a little bit more love just to give us a little confidence to do that. We got that. We got you. Scott, just search that group and search Scott Lewis.
I think it's pinned. I think you have it as a pinned video.
Huh?
I think you have it as a pinned video, maybe even. So it's up there. It's up there at the top.
If not, will you pin it?
Yeah.
Awesome. So Dennis, I appreciate you for being a leader, for the Florida, for the whole state of Florida as a loan officer for everybody in Florida. I mean, you're a man there. So I appreciate you for that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We are in Alaska too now.
That's right. That's right. Your buddy. Too.
Yeah.
He's our veteran
home guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go jump in a lake.
Go jump in a lake.
I'm going to go jump in a lake. Actually, I should probably watch my children. Oh, look, I'm going to turn this around so you can see Sebastian. Hopefully you can see him. Can you see?
Wow.
Wait, let me see. Where's the cliff? Wait, there it is. Can you see him? He's climbing to the top.
I'm going to show you my view, but it's kind of
yeah, I see him.
And then he's going to go over to there, and then he's going to jump.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. I love it.
And what park is this again? Big Bend?
Inks.
Oh, Inks.
Yeah, Lake State Park. It's in the hill country in Texas, Central Texas. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Wow. So that's... I climbed up here so I could visit with you guys.
Thanks for sharing.
I want you to like this is how much I love you. I love you guys so much. All right, I appreciate y'all.
All right, ciao. Have a good one. Thanks, Lois.
Happy hour. Don't forget next week.
Yep, she's gone.
She's gone. 29th, Lazy Dog. If you Haven't
you're
been
in
invited
Texas.
yet with Bettina. Be there. Be there or
Yeah.
be square.
All right.